hopefully this one works.
Yep, day 2. Here we go. Right.
So we're over at PFI again. I got here early. I swapped out the turbo on the hatch because, as you guys just saw last night, the old one kind of blew up. It's right over here on this chair. And for the first time, Brent actually didn't have one just laying around. But luckily I did. So yeah, got that one thrown on there and got the hatch on the dyno. Hopefully she holds up, and I'm still gonna try to make it to the track today if all goes well with this turbo. So
I think I just need to turn the duty down a little bit and then tug it.
Yeah, we were turning the duty way up, trying to get more boost, but it was just slowly dying. So he's gonna have to kind of restart a little bit and turn her back down. Make sure it's not making too much right off the bat. Oh, it's standing back up again.
19 pounds, it's kind of running away.
Damn it.
Did exactly what
dude. Out of gas. That was all it was the whole time.
The whole fucking time, bro.
So it's been a couple hours and we're still over here at PFI. Hatch is still on the dyno, and the new turbo is working great. But we were chasing some fuel issues forever, trying to figure out what it was. And it turns out this whole time the car was just too low on gas, and we literally just wasted, like, how long do you think that was? Like an hour and a half just dicking around with it when all it needed was more gas in the tank. Brent feels so dumb.
Just laugh though.
Yeah, Brent went to do a pull and then he could hear the fuel pump kind of starving a little bit, and it was like just under half a tank, so I figured it would be fine, but I guess we needed some more.
It's a little, yeah. So all those at home, make sure your hose is extra long. So that just sounds bad. But no, so it hangs lower in the tank.
Yeah, I need to remount that 450, but it's not gonna matter soon anyways once I redo it. But yeah, we went to the gas station, got some more gas, and now she's running perfect. You just did a pull. It only made like 510 that last pull, but now the fuel is right where it needs to be.
Yeah, we had turned it down because we were.
Yeah, we kept turning it down because it wouldn't have enough fuel for any power he had it set to.
Yeah.
So we just kept turning it down and down and down. Yeah, it was just, oh my god. It feels so dumb, but whatever. She has fuel now. There's still a chance we can make it to the track. We wasted a lot of time doing this, but we'll see. There's still 3 hours left and the track's about an hour drive out. So might be able to make a pass if we get her sorted out here pretty soon. But now that everything's working like it should, I'm sure Brent will get it set where she needs to be. Has her power band back.
She has her power band back.
Now she's acting normal.
Yep. Finally.
Finally.
Finally. It is happening. 8 pounds. That's great. Good for testing today.
All right, so Brent finally got the hatch all sorted out. It was just that
Hell
fuel
yeah,
the whole time.
So crazy.
Set up this 2-step as well. Right now she's at 610 horsepower, right? That's where we stopped at.
Yeah.
610 wheel horsepower. We'll see what that can do.
Yeah, just so it can
See if I can make at least one pass today. I'm gonna get her unhooked and we'll be on our way. I already have my slicks with me and everything I need to go out there. I also threw a harness in there as well, borrowing that. And yeah, I guess we'll see what she does. Hopefully all goes well. So we made it to the track, got the slicks on the hatch. We're probably only gonna have enough time to do one pass, but we'll see. There's not too many people out here. Brent came as well, so we'll see how she does. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to do my first pass. I'm going against my buddy in his GTR over here. It's pretty fast. And yeah, I had to rent this track helmet. Luckily I had a jacket that a subscriber sent, so I didn't have to pay for that, which is awesome. But yeah, this might be my only run. Getting ready to go right now. And we'll see how she does. She's only at 610 wheel horsepower, so remember that. But if I could get a better time than that 10.7, I would be really stoked. But also we didn't have a tire pressure gauge, so we're not really sure what the slicks are at as well. They're around 8 to 10 psi, so they're a little on the high side, but we'll see how she does.
Didn't last long. Damn. What? Maybe that's why it was giving us all the headaches. Right. Didn't want us to come.
It's cool.
It was warning us.
Still coming back no matter what.
Yeah, we just gotta get better axles.
Damn. She popped. Probably an axle. Shit.
What happened, bro?
Rest in peace, axle.
Axle?
Yeah.
We were just talking about the axle.
I don't know, dude. I thought they would hold.
What'd it feel like?
Did it pull you one way?
Just stop moving?
Feels like an axle. Snapped. I hope it's an axle.
I think I found it.
Yeah.
I think it's time to upgrade to the 1,000 horse shafts.
That training's just too much for it.
It's like,
the power.
it left actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, did you get a slip at least? Because like, the first 30 feet were pretty awesome.
It felt pretty good.
There's your homie, man. He smoked you.
I know, I got beat. Says I did a
I asked you to tune it a minute ago.
60 foot. But I probably let out before the 60 foot.
Oh, you definitely.
Yeah. And it was still 1.8.
Well, it don't seem like you were all the way up either on the two-step yet, or preload was a little weird.
Oh, Jesus
Oh! Look at the
Holy
light.
shit.
He was ready for some Kyle action.
Yep, I was.
Oh,
That's why I was so
damn.
disappointed when you broke, because I was like, this
That was
feels
gonna be
so
good.
Yeah, the 60
What a light.
I know. The 60 foot was
Holy
crazy.
10.7.
You know, if this would have been
That
an
would have been a
event,
good race.
if this would have been an event, that'd put $500 in your pocket.
Right?
See that light?
I've
Oh my
never done that
gosh.
before. That's a new one.
Triple zeros.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
That was pretty good. That's when you know your car.
I wish you wouldn't have done that. I know. I was so excited about that run too. I was like, this
That was a
left
good run.
perfect. Like 60 foot was perfect. Everything was so good. And I was like, this is gonna be.
Yeah, and I wanted to line up with you for so long.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was so excited about it.
Like our cars are pretty close.
Yeah, not from a roll though.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go get an Integra axle and throw one in there? And
Napa.
a 94 Integra axle?
Does that pop into the H training?
Yeah. Just put it in and go.
The right length?
Pretty and close.
Close enough.
That's what I use. Just grab the shaft. Just grab the shaft. Yeah, see?
I preloaded it good too.
Did you get my run on?
Almost made it. Yeah, I mean,
But that's racing. Yeah.
that is racing. But I mean, if you could throw an Integra axle to get you home, that would be cheapest.
The first thought in my head was, better not be that tranny.
It wasn't,
I was
yeah.
like, that's, and then I felt all the other gears. I was like, it's just an axle. Race, brake, repeat.
Race, brake, repeat.
Been doing a lot more braking lately though.
Just to keep
First
you humble.
The turbo,
It's just to keep you humble, bro.
now the axle.
I know she was warning us this whole time.
Yeah, she was like, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We don't need roads. Bro.
What are we doing?
Oh, we're going to the parts store. I'm turning.
Just straight rock crawled because we missed the turn. Got our custom H-swap axle.
custom ace swapped axle. I just had it fabricated here at Advanced Auto Parts.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Yep, and there's some of the bearings. Oh yeah.
Oh, found the problem.
She's done.
It's missing that piece.
That's broken.
You ain't got to measure, Craig. This is Brent talking.
Look at that. Yo, why have I been buying these axles this whole time? With freaking,
I know, I didn't even
Bato's going down the road, has them on deck.
And this is an insane shaft?
Yeah, that's an insane shaft. This is stock GSR.
You ain't got a check.
I mean, it's got their
Brent talking.
it's got their number on it. But if that broke, who cares? Still
Yeah,
broke.
I think what they do is they give a good strong shaft. Way to do some off-roading in the Insight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
nice.
missed the turn on the checkers, and Brent just crawls over the curve.
That's how you do it.
That's how it's done.
You know it. That's what we had to do. Yeah, he was like, why didn't you ever tell me this with the axles? I was like, I just thought you knew. Like, I don't know. This is common knowledge.
I told you, like, I always complain about how expensive the axles were. I was like, it sucks that you have to get special H-swap axles, and you never said anything to me.
No, you totally don't.
Well, now you know.
But
I didn't know.
the more you
Is it fitting there?
Oh, perfectly. Just gonna have to pour it like a fucking. Hold on.
Yo.
Film the pour.
I'm pretty pro at pouring oil.
No, I wouldn't talk like that till you filled it.
I mean, I'm going strong right now. Look at that, dude. That's like a foot drop.
That is. Don't shake.
Not one drop wasted.
Cletus has got what's he called those? Bartle Skeets.
Bartle Skeets.
Mountain Dews. And I got the OG.
The Coke.
original taste.
Bartle Skeet. So we need to name Cokes because this is cooler. This is the Skeet Shooter.
NASCAR approved in Daytona.
We finally killed one.
This turbo went on Daytona.
I know, that's why I said that. It's NASCAR approved.
He left it in the garage with no fitting in it, no nothing. For however long.
Oh, you think it got something in
And
it?
he grinding and building and yeah, it's all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Nothing covering it. I think it's just clogged and oil started it. It'll have to come apart to see. It happened after like the second or third pull and we didn't realize it, but it started to act real weird.
Hey, Amelia, are you gonna
I'm
make
like,
it to
what's
the
going on?
funeral tonight?
This thing never acts.
For what?
My turbo and this
Started.
axle.
Crap.
We're gonna have a funeral.
4,800.
You're gonna bury it?
Like, stomp it.
Yeah.
That-
Formal.
You can't get it that way.
We're gonna have to
So-
bury this Brent.
What we did,
Funeral.
We're gonna have a funeral for it. That and the turbo.
hold on.
We'll say some kind words.
Sorry.
It was a good axle. I'm going to my house.
Thanks for all you've done for us.
It held up for like 3 years.
We're just glad that it's in a better place now. We're taken out of its misery.
It's a pretty sombering moment. Sorry, Kyle.
Hang in there, man.
So what I'm doing, I got 2 options.
Hey, at least it can see his cousin, that turbo. From last night.
turbo up there for me. So I made it back from the track last night in the hatch. Me and Jeremy actually did go to a car meet after I got back from the track. I just went in my MR2 and he went in his car and I just let him borrow the up pipe off the hatch again so he could bring his car. Didn't really film any of that. We were just hanging out. We were able to make it home. We were able to buy an axle from a local parts store and get her home. So luckily they had one in stock. But as you guys saw, unfortunately broke the axle on the first pass, which is kind of bound to happen. That's just part of racing. These axles were really not rated for the power that this car makes. And something else Brent mentioned to me is that now I have a real LSD in there with the Quaife LSD and this much beefier transmission. I'm gonna be putting the power down more evenly to each tire and all the power is gonna be going to the ground instead of when I had the stock LSD. He said that those tend to have a little bit of play in them and it kind of will transfer the power and, you know, not have it'll have more give than this Quaife will. So that probably is also part of the reason, since it's just putting all the power down with this beefy LSD and the beefy trans, that yeah, the axles just couldn't handle it. So I actually do have some drive shaft shop axles that I've been sitting on for a couple years. I got these on Craigslist a couple years back. I don't think the dude knew what he had because I got them for $100. And as you can see right here, they still have the label. It says the drive shaft shop right there. It says for 88 to 01 Civic / Integra, and it says H22 right there. It's really hard to see. But I was trying to look up the part number on these a while back, and I couldn't find what the exact model on these axles were, but I believe they are the 3.9s because the spline right here is bigger than a factory Civic hub. That's why I can't run these right now, is because I need to upgrade my hub in order to fit these axles. I think these are a 36mm, which is the same size as like an RSX or a Prelude and even our Odyssey, and these are going to be quite a bit beefier than the ones that are in my car right now. I just need to find the correct hubs to use these, and I think I'm just going to throw these in there. If these are the 3.9s, then these should work great. I think those are rated for 750 wheel horsepower, which I think these must be, because anything less than that, like the 500 or 600 horsepower axles, they'll still have the stock size spline right here. So maybe you guys can find out for me. Here is the part number on it right there. I couldn't find anything. I tried to message them and they never got back to me, but I haven't tried since. So I might do that here after I film this video. But yeah, I want to throw these axles in there once I get some hubs, and hopefully they will hold up for the season. I also got some fuel system parts for the hatch as well. I'm still waiting on my pump, so I'll be showing what I'm doing with all of this in another video. All I can say is that I'm going to try to turn her up some more, try to shoot for that 9-second pass, and what's limiting us right now to do that is the fuel system. So that will be coming soon, but that is for another day. And I'm going to be ending this video with our beloved eBay Turbo. Sadly, she passed away 2 days ago on the hatch. And as you guys saw, I took the turbo off the minivan to make it to the track. And that one's still running great, but unfortunately, the OG eBay Turbo passed away on us. It was a very sad day. All of the other eBay Turbos were very sad when they were informed that one of their brothers has passed away. And it was just a sad day for all of us. A lot of memories with this turbo, a lot of great times. She made it 3 years, and I give her an A for effort. She has come a long way, and she will be missed for sure. And I guess I'm gonna have to get another one to take her place, because can't let the hatch down. Gotta get that other turbo back on the minivan. But yeah, it was a sad day. I'll be missing this turbo for sure. So sad. 1 like equals 1 prayer for this eBay Turbo and its family. Also, please leave some kind words in the comments in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching.